As I said, we're going to be doing this for about 2 hours. We're going to give it a fair shot. As I said, I like the title page. We've got some nice buttons off on the side. I don't know how much of that is custom or not, but it's a nice first impression. It does immediately make a few things clear. One, those eyebrows, man. Those dang eyebrows are a little bit off-key. Art is a bit amateur, but I like the effort on display. I don't get the freaking Cobra hood. Like, why are you going with this kind of neckline if you're going to have a character who has explicitly a thing that makes neckwear nearly impossible to work with? It's kind of like you're trying to shoot yourself in the foot. I do appreciate the little drop shadow that they cast on the background. That's cute. Just a little extra touch. So let us dance towards tomorrow for 2 hours. Wow. You know, the title page is a pretty strong first impression. This is a lot weaker. Woof. July the 1st, 2024. Heat. Just... Oh, cool. You can't use back on the first entry. Heat. Just what we need for the first day of school. I had to wear some lighter clothing today. You know, I really do... We'll get to this in a bit, but I want to... If we're going to compare this to Wani, we should at least compare it to Wani in, like, the sense of... First off, I really don't like these backgrounds, okay? I feel that having it just be a background like this, right, is the worst. Also, it's fucking Avenue. This is Avenue. That's what we're going with. Uh, but like, remember how in Wani, the opening few lines are very much establishing Inko's character. They are like, I'm wearing this stupid jacket even though it's way too warm for these reasons. And here we got a man with a massive collarbone and a hell of a neck. Woof. And he had to wear some lighter clothing today. This is like you roll out of bed. Bland, but hey, anything to stay cooler. Even though no matter what I do, I can't stop the sweat from pouring down my face. Being in a coastal town, there's humidity all year. That's an awkward sentence. I lived in mostly dry areas my whole life. This is a new world for me. It's almost fall, so it should start cooling down at least. That is exactly what Inko talks about. Like, oh, it's gonna be cool soon. Some of the trees are losing a bit of their color, but I think it has to do with how hot it is. I look to my side and see some kids skating down the street. He's dressed like it's freaking winter. How can anyone wear a jacket like that in this heat? Again, I feel like this character's big flaws are when his ears are massive and are kind of a standout feature because his face is fairly unshaded. And two, his eyebrows should have been a little bit more cartoonish to just kind of blend together with the rest of the outlines. What is it with this guy's knee? It has to be this 110 degrees. The problem I'm saying this is because this black line implies that it's concave before it's... Remember to always flip your canvas! At this point, I'd be happy just to make it to class before passing out. I pray they have the air conditioning on. Another year, another school. School, jeez, why another? It's my senior year. Should I even try to make friends? I'd like I'll see them if we move again. Cars pass me by. Some with students and teachers. Others with just everyday person on their way to work. Man, the writing is so slightly awkward. I like how this guy walks to school. What a novel. I mean, Anon did that, I guess. While scrolling through the school's pages on my phone, seems like they have a lot of interesting things listed. What a nerd. He's interested in stuff on his phone. We got the Caldera High food drive. Oh, they're getting food for Anon! From 3D modeling to art to game development and much more. Why? Okay, I like how there's dance on there. But, like, why isn't that on this page? Why couldn't you just put that in there? Like, sign up to these. I guess under electives. High school teaches 3D modeling and game development? Well, yeah. Game development because every freaking kid asks about it these days. Oh, this is cute. That's adorable. They got farm fresh fruits. Fit for all species consumption. High quality meat grilled fresh in our own cafeteria. I appreciate the touch, right? A little bit of world building. Really easy, cheap way to get my interest. There's a whole section about how diverse their food choices are, too. Yeah, we can see that. They take great care to make sure that carnivore and herbivore diets don't accidentally mix their food. Accidentally. Raw, double L should not be there. But I do appreciate that, like, if you're using a screen reader, or you're having a good old-fashioned text-to-speech guy do it, you know, you can't see the picture, but you can hear the text. The school is the last place that needs cross-contamination. It would get sued through the ass. All on my mind about what the school year is going to be like. Classes, events, school dances, and way more. There's a lot of fixation on dancing. Too much to handle at once. I probably shouldn't worry about it anyway. My family may whisk me away to another state soon. Do we try and make some friends? Stay at one place with me? We'll see what happens. I don't like how we don't know why he seems to move so much. And also, we already had this sentiment of, like, should I make friends? I feel like that's a better, like, ending, look, slap on the ass before it gets it. Gotta prepare for what I'll do after high school. What will I do? My parents want me in their business. What is their business? They always look so depressed when they come home. Bet I could handle all that. Plenty of time to think about it. Chill out, Un. It's your first day. So make a first good impression. A good first impression. Speaking of which, it's been a while since I looked up for... Ow! Watch where you're walking, dumbass! Poor guy. But yeah, totally great first impression. I grabbed my phone, inspecting it closely. Thankfully, in case I got for safety permitted real damage. Okay, let's pretend that didn't happen. The school's right around the corner, so we got this. Turn the corner and cross the street, looking at the school from a distance. My heart thumps nervously in my chest. Calm down, just breathe. Come on, you've done this many times. Why are you so nervous? School football field comes into view. Students are running around on the field, throwing things and chasing one another. Oh god, that is terrifying. His eyes are skin colored. Listen, if you're, this is why they kind of limit what they do with that, on the anon faces. I'll have to walk by all the jocks first thing in the morning. I don't really make any enemies with them. Ton of students walking around the front of the school. Different types of cats, birds, reptiles, and other species that wander the area, chatting and laughing. Seriously, it's hot out here. Look down at my phone again. I see that the school's well known for its highest achieving electives. Graduation rate's one of the highest in the state. It's fucking a high school, man! Wonder how many students will drop out halfway through the year. This actually looks nice. A lot better than my other schools. Maybe this won't be so bad after all. A few students are already giving me a judgeful glance over. No, they're just judging you, man. I shouldn't let them get to me. At once, the writing is really flat, right? There's not that much character to it, but also it's like weirdly specific with its word choice in an uninteresting way. Walkative would have found I notice something that I don't think would be possible. Some student from the street points me catch the attention of his friends. Oh shit, it's the furries! Yeah, it's the human guy I told you about. A Homan? Holy crap. Has their kind. Unscrimmed, he looks like a trollface. Apparently I'm the only human in the entire school. That captures people's attention. A lot of attention. There's a variety of different species here, mostly in the reptile demographic. I mean, it's the warmer place. But some others with fur and feathers of all patterns and shapes. Truly the peak of diversity. That looks like a living painting. The crowd of students nearly dropped their new schedules just to have a look at the token human in their territory. Interesting choice for territory. They'll stare at me with looks of amazement and worry. I feel a little claustrophobic just from all the attention. Way too many people with their eyes on me before I can make my escape. I hear their whispers and conversations between one another. Why is his hand hanging like that behind himself? Wow, no scales. No fur either. Does he have gills? Hey, Eamon, smile, dork! It being the center of attention. People are taking pictures of me and recording me on their phones as I look around. Taking my first steps forward and it feels like forever. He looks cool, but how the hell would he look plain? He's the only person that's beige around here. So they're coming back, huh? They should go extinct. Are you fucking... I would like to point out that in the original, there's kind of like an essence of... Ooh. This kind of an essence of like with Inko. The point is that Inko wants to be popular, so when he's put on the spot, it's a moment that's supposed to really make clear that it's in the game. It does kind of set the expectation that he's never going to be popular and famous and stuff, Okay, these choices don't matter. We're mostly here just to look around, so apparently he'll say the comments are racist. I really don't feel like I belong here. Still too much to keep up with. Questions, looks, people taking pictures. Too much of everything. I remember how in Wani Gator this was like a high energetic moment and you as the player are like, oh cool! And then it just immediately pulls out the rug from under you. And this is fairly tepid in comparison. I want to ruin their fun. Make me look good now, would it? Hey, let me through. Goes Homo sapien. I wasn't so shy, I would try to say hi to somebody. After people are already separated into their own cliques. None of them seem to want a human, though. Clique is not written like that at all, man. Suddenly, as quick as they came, they all had dispersed when they had gotten their fill. You know how I complained about "Don't Bite Me" and the text in "Don't Bite Me" being very small on the massive text box? I feel like this has got a better grip on it. I still like the text box a bit more. It being slightly transparent just adds something to the scene, makes it feel less crowded. Thank God that's over. Was that it? The lockers across the expensive yet now empty hall spot someone taking pictures. Pictures of me. The only picture she should be taking is that of a cute ferret. Could they not get enough? That'll probably be my only chance. Hey there. The male Robin. I feel like it's awkward to have species names listed in uppercase. Because you don't do that with human. The male Robin jumps up from his crouch, stands a big smile on his face. I mean, this is an interesting choice. I'll give you that much. Hey, how you doing? Okay, that works. He runs over to me, hand outstretched, taking mine and giving it a firm shake. Name's Frederick. Wait, no, let's go. Let's just map these characters one-to-one. It is a one-to-one of the Ben intro. I feel like you could have done this in another way. The name is Frederick, but my friends call me Freddy. I'm Nice to meet you, Smile for the camera. The sudden flash of his phone camera. Oh, at least he doesn't have an actual camera. That'd be a little too on the nose. It blinds me. I rub my eyes from the pain, white dots covering my vision. He was very excited and impulsive attitude. I can tell that he's a hyper individual. That's mean. Sorry for the sudden picture. It will go great in the morning announcement. Humans' first day at Caldera High. This will be unheard of. I know that I often use Caldera High as like a stand-in in my fix, because it's like a really easy joke to make. But come on, man! Especially considering this is like based on St. Hammond. Why is that? Humans don't come to this school. From what I know, humans have attended it. That's a really long time not to have a human. The school block is going to freak out about this. A whole decade? Do they kill humans here or something? Nearly that long means there has to be a reason. For any particular reason, right? Nope. Just stop showing up. Less human families are out these days. Yeah, it's too warm, I guess. Although humans are pretty adapted to the heat. No, humans. It's kind of hard to get used to. Usually there's a good mix. Freddy pats his pocket looking for something. Alright, since you're... nuts. What's wrong? I like nuts. I'm a bird. Actually, I was supposed to tell you what Homri Murin, but I seem to have dropped my list. Great. I'm gonna be late. What a doofus. I like his theme. We got a nice different character here at least. Don't worry, come with me to the office. They have copies. I may be class president. School. The school's influence. Also apostrophe for possessive. But the school influence. Don't have characters say what they are. Say that he can be a bit of a klutz. That's at least dismissive. Don't fucking have him straight up say it like that. Give it some pizzazz, a little extra oomph. If you're gonna say it well. God. Class president, an influencer uppercase, and a klutz. Never seen that combo before. Definitely not in an anime or anything. No. What are you talking about? Does the school really need an influencer? What is that influence? What you show student? What could you show students they haven't seen before? Come on, the office is this way. Could use a quick look around. Oh! What is happening? As we're walking to the office's walk, since it's a very chipper and upbeat vibe. Isn't afraid of being himself. This would work so much better if unmoved a little bit. Just have him move a little bit. Slowly. Like, come on. He can't be the only person moving in the scene like this. He snapped a couple of pictures along the way of various... It's a school... Come on, man. The school's mascot starts... T-Rex Spartan War? Huh? Not sure what the shield would do. T-Rex's arms are too short. Some newly painted pictures from previous years. A graduated art class. Okay. So, why a T-Rex? Students walking to their assigned classrooms. He has been talking this whole time, but I can't ignore him. Boy, he does run his mouth. And here is our lovely overhang above the school courtyard. Some of us swing students like to hang out here. I mean, so far I'm kind of digging the vibe it's going for, at least. Anyway, for... Oh, he's like talking about actual physical... How the fuck do you fly with those wings, man? Anyway, for non-winged students to reach... Unless you're a professional rock climber or a goat, no... Technically, we're not supposed to be up there, but the staff doesn't mind if we're clean. That is a really weird excuse. I hope it be clean. You birds don't, like, shit yourself like some birds do, right? It's a super racist comment. One moment. Mr. Shellman. Hey, say cheese, buddy. Waves over to a huge throat. Who the fuck? I mean, admittedly, that is how you get last names. It is Como the Nameless. Back again. He waves to the huge trotter standing near one of the classroom doors. Oh, don't smile, Freddy. He snaps a picture anyway. Good enough, thanks, man. It's going to be the front page. Can you believe it's 117? I know tortoises can live for a long time, but I've never seen one. You mean you've never seen one that old? It looks good for his age. Doesn't look a day over 50, right? Yeah, he's right. Looks amazing. Right out of Listen, I'm perfectly fair with like having characters call out like prop culture, but even Anon did not do that twice in the span of like 10 text boxes. Ease up. We walk over across the courtyard, coming to a set of double doors with words "office" and big letters across it. Here we are. He opens the doors and running into the metal pole that keeps the doors locked when the office is closed. AKA the central pole where they click into, I imagine. What an idiot. Like, he opened both doors, but there's a central column, and he just walked into that anyway, like an idiot. I can see it in my mind's eye. Yeah, I'm good. I keep forgetting that's it. Just how? I appreciate blur with mysterious hand. A worried woman looks over the counter she's sitting behind. You're going to ruin that brain of yours, Frederick. Mr. Sparkings, you know what thick of a skull I have. You're a bird, Frederick. So thick a skull, so thick your brain can't tell you what to do. Maybe that's why I keep forgetting there's a pole. It's not new, you know. I'll figure it out eventually. Speaking of which, you have a copy of the homeroom sheet? You lost it again. It's the first day. The third time. 8 times? Let this guy be class president? I mean, he's probably getting by on his charms alone. Freddy gives a nervous laugh. How many more kids need to be told? Just 2. Here's the last one. Full name. Unnamed. Ugh. Like, I get that it's a cute joke for Inko and Anon, but like, fucking ease up on the gas, man, and give him a proper name. Wanda Rurson. Evelyn Ryman. Those are names I cooked up for my characters that still sound like normal fucking human names. Say what you want, but Anon isn't that weird if you don't know the word. And Inko kinda works. But fucking N. Ahmed? He doesn't come across like he's from, you know, any place their last name could be Ahmed. I'm pretty sure that's a first name, too. She quickly finds the room I'm supposed to be in. Thankfully, my last name starts with an A. Room 805 should be upstairs. Hall on the right, second corridor. That should not be uppercase. There's a comma. Thank you, Mrs. Bucking. Tough do. He skips away waving while wiggling his fingers diligently. Ah, he's one of them gay-mo-sexuals I've heard about. Be careful out there, friend. And have a good day, Anne. I like how there's just a random cable on the floor of this picture. Couldn't you find a better one? Unknown. Get out of here, Senator! We exit the office, walking into a big crowd. I thought you were late! As he's guiding me across the court, just almost turns my top feet. Make a path out of the way! But he throws me out of the way before we're run over by the manic student. Did we just copy Olivia's scene without Olivia? Stop and turn around, tracking to us running. Make a path. Maybe if he wasn't going so... Boop. I'm not moving. Could I've hit something? I don't think that was a wall. It sure felt like it. I turn around and was coming face to face with the towering figure. He doesn't look at all too happy. I look up. Ah! Oh, this is just not great. Shiny silver scale, short black mohawk, swoop to the side. The black t-shirt is all I can see. He looks at me with an angry expression of blue eyes, and I can peer straight through me. The eyes are so overdone compared to everything else about these designs. No, but... Much like her fangs pop out of her mouth when she yells at me, puffing up blue hood. Run. What? Again, some of the sentences are really awkward. I think I need some new pants. He's about to get pile drive by the Serpent Queen! He's gonna get a face full of venom. That's not how venom works! Damn. XCOM Viper moment. Exactly. I stand there frozen in fear. Her eyes make my limbs feel like stone. Wow. The art went from, oh, that's alright, to, oh! That is a nosedive. This is your main fucking character, man! Jesus. Also, I just look at him having his hand in his side like that. Ugh. They both do it. Fortunately for me, Freddy yanks me out of the way. He opens his mouth with a smile, and she walks off without hearing what he has to say. Thank God. It's fangs and venom when you have eyes like a Medusa. Think a shirt to hold the cuff for dear life. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't fully understand how a chest fits in a shirt. Freddy makes me look him in the eyes. You good? You good? Yeah, you're good. You said I was wrong. Are you fucking 12? You're 18, man! He says that last part as he nervously looks over his shoulder, watching the hulking figure walk down what is basically a red carpet. Is there a chance I wouldn't be alive? I feel like if she actually bit someone and injected them with venom, she'd be expelled and sent to actual prison. Should I be worried? Pff, nah. She's never actually hurt anyone inside of school. Thank God. Wait, inside? What's about outside? That's the bell. Better get going by. Don't worry, she is just a convicted criminal. Several felonies of biological weapon warfare. Bye-bye. Wait, you didn't answer my question. Stay, and I've already made an enemy. Have you? I feel like she just wanted you to get out of the way. Why are we... I thought this was Freddy's tune. The other students in the hall quickly disperse as the halls become quieter and quieter. As I attempt to find my classroom. Kind of spooky. A school normally filled with life suddenly becomes... It's not the fucking back rooms if someone left it like 2 seconds ago. It takes a minute for back roominess to kick in. Liminal space isn't just... I take a deep breath trying to wrap my head around the placement of the classrooms. Oh shit, we actually get to see someone's shoes. Why doesn't it skip from 804 to 808? How does anyone get around here? The last school was more organized than this. Not as lively, though. At least the others are nice. Just that one girl. Serpent Queen, they called her. That hood. Thinking back to its mesmerizing look. Only goblins could have... The hood was just blue. A nice blue, but just blue. Really lucky I didn't get a face. That's not how venom works! Venom is explicitly something injected into you. What is it again? Like poison... It's toxic if you touch it. It's venom if it's injected. It's poison if you eat it. I think that's the way it works. I really am lucky I didn't get a face full of venom. I should have found my class at the end of the hall. It's a corner room, the one I couldn't find it.